to Vlogmas day 13. It is Sunday, December 13th, and I don't know what I was gonna say after that. Let me catch you up. So Friday we talked a little bit. Basically, school was a hot mess, and after that we went and got some Mexican food. I did get all my videos prepped, so the one for yesterday and the one for today. Yesterday we went and had breakfast, and then we shopped and did like Christmas shopping pretty much all day long, which was fabulous. And we got so many presents, which was really great, and then came home and just kind of like chilled. So I wrapped the vlog up kind of early. I did show a couple of clips. Basically when we got home, I just like watched YouTube videos for a while, went and took a bath, ate some steak, watched the Santa Claus, had some hot chocolate. It was just like a perfect cozy little evening, and that's what played before this clip. And then this morning so far has just been pretty chill, and right now we have lots of stuff to do and lots of Christmasing to do today. So I am making all of the cookies. We're gonna make 3 different kinds of cookies, and it occurred to me this morning that trying to make them all on a Wednesday after work was not gonna happen. So today I'm gonna be making gingerbread cookies, and then I'll make the other 2 types of cookies on Wednesday because gingerbread takes the longest to make. So with all of that, today I need to do some cleaning. So I'm gonna clean up really weird things, like those weird things that you don't think of to do because they're weird. Like I need to vacuum the stairs, and I need to like get some scuffs off the walls. Our paint is like the worst paint ever. If you stare at it too long, it gets a mark on it. It's like super cheap construction paint. So I need to like clean off all the scuffs. There's a lot in the staircase from the dogs running up and down, and then some in the bedroom. Again, super random. And then I'm gonna make gingerbread, clean the kitchen, and especially wipe down all the cabinets and the appliances. Another super random cleaning thing that needs to get done. And then I need to make an Etsy order and wrap some presents. So it's gonna be very Christmassy because like I'm assuming the Etsy order is a present because most of them have been. I have never gotten this many Etsy orders in my life. So people who were like, how do you also do an Etsy shop on top of Teachers Pay Teachers? Well, honestly, my Etsy shop doesn't take a lot of time because I don't usually get that many orders. But this week I've had, this is my 4th one this week. So that's like really irregular, and I'm assuming just because it's Christmas. And I assume it will also slow down because I can't guarantee that you'll get it before Christmas if you order it next week. So if you hear a bunch of noise, my husband is currently pressure washing the front. Also, I wanted to mention, I've gotten this question before. Someone said, I work on my business like Monday through Saturday. Do I need to work on Sunday too, or is that gonna like hurt my profits if I'm not working on Sunday? I don't. I used to work like all weekend, every weekend, and since COVID hit, I was like, I need to chill out. So I have not been working on the weekends pretty much at all. And there's my dog who's mad that she can't be with my husband outside cleaning the porch. So I have not been working weekends really at all. Sometimes I will have like random things, like I might need to finish up the links in a video that's going up, or like little things like that, and I'll answer comments and like get on Instagram, but I don't usually like work on the weekends anymore. I don't know if that'll change in January or not. We'll just kind of see. It's not something that I'm like, I never work on weekends, but it's also not something that I'm like, I have to work on the weekends. So do what you think is right. I enjoy being able to take the weekends for fun, relaxation, and other things like wrapping presents, and yes, an occasional Etsy order, because those are more like fun and like out of the ordinary things. But yeah, so not a hard fast rule that I follow, but that's what I have been doing lately, so I wanted to address it for you. If you were like, Becca, you haven't worked all weekend, you are correct. I got my videos ready Friday morning, and then I didn't do anything the rest of Friday. Didn't do anything at all yesterday, barely even filmed Friday and Saturday, and today I don't plan to do anything except that Etsy order. And the only reason I'm doing that is because with Etsy, I just try to get them out as quickly as possible, because I'm like, when I get a package, when I order something, I want to get it as soon as possible, and especially with Christmas coming up, I just want to be able to like churn this out. So if I can get it done today, then I will get it done today. And yeah, that's basically my spiel. So I'm gonna go get started. One more thing, in this vlog I really wanted to show you how I get ready for the week and how I like keep track of all of the things, because I got a lot of things going on. So hopefully today we'll have time to plan out my week. I usually do that on Sunday, but sometimes I do it on Monday if I just don't have time on Sunday, and that's fine. So that will probably come today, it might come tomorrow, but I guess for you it's not really a big difference because it's all the same video. It's very weird vlogging because I'm like, for me, if I wait till tomorrow, it seems like a big deal, but for you, it really doesn't matter. So just know that that's coming, and we'll talk a lot of like organizational and how I keep track of things and all of that good stuff that I nerd out about. So if you nerd out about that too, you're in luck. Alright, cookies are done. I'm about to head upstairs and work on my Etsy orders. It is 6 o'clock, so I will just have time for that and then make dinner, so I won't get to wrap presents today. Which is fine. It's not like I have to, but you know, it's kind of fun anyway. So I will, go do that and then make dinner, and we'll probably watch a movie tonight, and I won't really have much else to report. I will do my planning tomorrow, so I'll take you through that. And for you, it'll just be a couple seconds. Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. I just finished up with editing my newest vlog, so that is vlog number 3 of Vlogmas, and it is coming out Tuesday. I don't know when this ends. I need to figure that out. So it's coming out tomorrow for me. For you, it'll already be up and uploaded. I wanted to show you something really easy that I have found recently that makes putting links into videos so much easier. So if you check the description of any of my videos, they should have all the links to anything that I talk about. And sometimes it's really hard for me to like remember to link everything, and I try to like go back and watch it, but sometimes I miss things. So what I've been doing now, since I'm like uploading everything in real time, is I found this app on my Mac that I did not know was there. It's called Stickies. It's this one. I don't know much about it yet because I just found it, but basically it's like a sticky note. So as I am editing, I go through and I write down like what all I need to link so that I just remember, and then I have it and makes it nice and easy. Now you can do like other notes. You can change the font. You can change the color. Get pink. We're talking in this vlog a lot about like organizational tips, which is why I showed you that. And now I'm gonna give you the best tip I can give you, and that is always know what you're gonna do, especially if you work in the morning like I do. Make sure that you know what you're gonna do before you get there. So even though like I haven't really planned out my week super well yet, but last night I was like, okay, what am I gonna do first thing tomorrow morning? And I knew that this was the first thing I needed to do, was edit this vlog. That is like the best thing you can do, is just to make sure that you know what you're doing right off the bat, so that you're not wasting time trying to figure out like, oh, what do I need to do? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do this? And a lot of times you end up picking something that's maybe not super important. So I'm gonna make some coffee, and then we'll actually go through and plan my week, since I did not do that yesterday, since I was very busy baking all the gingerbread cookies. which is not a bad thing to do. But here we go. Would you look at this sleepy doggy? I'm not sleepy. Did you work out this morning? Did you go running? Was it so much fun? Are we gonna sleep all day long now? Do you already sleep all day long? Yeah. Do you think I bought you this as a dog bed? Yeah, you do. She's so cute, I could handle it. So I just filmed like the whole everything I'm about to tell you, but I'm about to redo it because I took way too long and talked way too much. It was like 10 minutes long. So as far as planning out my week goes, the best thing I can tell you is this one super simple thing. I got this notebook literally from Marshall's. It says building my empire. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna use this for, but I just need it. This could go in my bullet journal. Someone asked me that the other day. They're like, why don't you just put that in your bullet journal? I don't have a good reason for that. I just didn't. So I might do that later, but I like how it says just building my empire. So for now it's here. I might switch it later. I just put the title, the like month at the top, and then my goals and my focus. So like this month my goals were to break $100 in Becca's Bible class. Did that this weekend, and it's only, we're like not even halfway through the month. And then my focus is like Vlogmas and don't work too much. If you're someone who has to write don't work too much on your planner, holler at me in the comments. And then I have it just each of the different areas of my business sketched out. So mine are, you know, like Becca's music room and then like this YouTube channel and stuff. But for you, that could be Instagram and products and YouTube, or it might just be products, or it might be like products and marketing, or whatever you want to do. And I just have those really specific things. The reason is I feel like people get really caught up on like, you need to focus on one thing for the whole month, which is great, except that that's not like reality, is that I can't focus on one thing for the whole month because like I have a lot going on. And so I need to write down things like I need to make this one product and I need a preview for that one product and little things like that. So then I don't leave it here. I actually break it down by week. So I just have like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and you can see the bottom's not filled out yet because we haven't gone that far yet. And I write the more specific things. So I take the things off of the month and I put them onto the week so that I know what I need to do at what time, and I just make sure everything gets filled out. That is what I figure out in my planner. So it goes from the month to the week to the daily. Now, I first do, this is something specific to my full focus planner, and I just did a video about my full focus planner, so I will link that below. I love it. Spoiler. One of the things is this weekly preview where you just write out things like what you did well and accomplished and what you want to change and continue for next week to do even better. And then you kind of look forward at next week and plan some stuff out, including your big 3. That's like the one biggest thing is for the week you have 3 things that are like your 3 main things for the week. So for this week mine is previews for some of my products. I'm like updating previews. All of my videos ready for Vlogmas, and then I have 2 videos I need to do for Becca's Bible class that are both snowflake. I actually usually write them on a sticky note because I found that I would write them on that page and then I would never look at them again. So instead I put them on a sticky note and I put them on each page. On each page, there's then my top 3 things and then like everything else, which I like because again, it's nice to focus on those like really important things, but that doesn't mean I don't have to do a bunch of little things as well. But that just helps to kind of keep it in perspective. Like even though I have all these things to do, these are the really important ones. And this is all stuff you can totally do in like a notebook. I like the format of the planner, which is why I keep buying them. They are quarterly, just a heads up. So one only lasts you 3 months. If they were yearly, they would be so long and big, because look how big that is. So you could totally do it in just like a notebook or your bullet journal or whatever, but I like that it's all laid out. So then my big 3 is gonna be stuff from my big 3. So like for today, I have edit my vlog, which would go with Vlogmas, which is something I wrote on my big 3. Already did that. And then I have like preview for one of my products. So that's on there. One of my like smaller things over here is that I need to print out the printables for that product so that I can take pictures and stuff like that. So that's just kind of how I separate it out. And at the beginning of the week, I will go ahead and write out things that I know need to happen. So I'll go through and I write out everything that I know needs to happen every day, everything I know needs to happen like on certain days. So like every Tuesday, take out the trash. That's something I'm gonna write there. And then I'll add in some other things, really focusing on like the first couple days though. Like I don't have everything planned out for Friday because it's not Friday yet. So that's kind of my magic, is I do the preview and then I have that like monthly, and that keeps me just really making sure I get everything done. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my bullet journal and I'm gonna make this week's spread. I use my bullet journal actually for gratitude. So for each one, I write down my goals, and then I write down like what I read in the Bible, and then 10 things I'm grateful for. Sometimes I skip them, it's not the end of the world. And that's what I use my bullet journal for daily, and then as well as like planning and stuff that y'all have seen from my bullet journal setup. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to get to work. One more thing about this before we move on. Every week I write out 10 goals. They don't all have to be like business goals. Like I just wrote out, I finished this cello book, but I write out 10 goals, and I do that every week because it just helps bring them to the forefront of my mind so I'm not forgetting about them. A lot of these things are just like, let's not forget about where we're headed. And this week I did not do it correctly. Usually I write them out before I plan my week. This week I didn't. The reason I'm mentioning this is because as I'm writing them now, I'm like I just wrote, I finished Suzuki 4, and I was like, oh, I need to play my cello today, because in order to finish this book, I need to be able to practice. So I was like, oh, so I need to go write that on my list to do. So I usually write my goals first, so that as I'm going through my list, those things are on the forefront of my mind, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's make some time to do that. So just a little tip, it's just like a really simple, easy tweak, and it makes a huge difference. And if you're like, I don't know if I can do 10 goals, just write them down. They don't have to be big, they don't have to be fancy, or they could be super big and super fancy and super like things that are gonna happen for 50 years. Either way is fine. So there you go. Hello, this view should look familiar by now. We are wrapping presents, so let's see. School ended, I made some muffins that I ate. They were delightful. Not healthy, but delightful. I usually make these like super clean muffins that like have no added sugar and no flour and all these things. This week's were a box of spice cake and a can of pumpkin. Literally like just the cake mix and then like pumpkin. Mix it all up, stick it, I added chocolate chips, and it's like $3.75 for 20 minutes. Delightful. Not healthy, but delightful. And I did some reading, and now I'm going to do some wrapping. I wanted to talk a little bit while I'm wrapping about productivity on days when you don't feel productive. So all of us have days when you don't feel productive, some people more than others, and you kind of have to decide what you're gonna do about it. So sometimes I don't feel productive and I'm like, Becca, don't be lazy, and I just kind of push through and keep going. Other days, today, as you can guess, I have more of like a lackadaisical approach to it. So today was odd in that I went to bed already being like, I don't want to do anything tomorrow. Yes, like the day before. And so it was very much like, just, I knew it was coming. And so this morning, I knew I was in that mood. I did impress myself by pushing through a little bit because I was like, I don't want to do anything today. So a couple things that I do on days I feel like that. First of all, I kind of think of like, what is the least amount of work that I can do in order to function? So mine today was like, okay, well, I have to get my vlog edited because it goes up tomorrow. So that was my like lowest common denominator. I was like, I just have to do that, and then I have to teach, and that's it. I don't have to do anything else. And so that kind of gives you like a guideline and like a baseline for what all needs to get done, and that can make you feel a lot better. So that's number one, is what is the least amount I can do in order to just make sure that I'm still making progress, but I can like chill out a little bit when you already know that. Secondly is do your to-do list accordingly. So I didn't like go put 50,000 things on my to-do list because I knew that I was already just in that December, I'm over it, I'm ready for break kind of mood. So I didn't put 50,000 things on my to-do list because I knew I wasn't gonna wanna do them. So I just didn't do that to myself. The next thing is that when you are feeling all the feels, see if there's anything that's productive that you do want to do. So for today, like normally I hate cleaning, but today I was kind of like, I don't mind the idea of like being productive in that way. And so I like cleaned off the counters and I cleaned the cabinets and just little things like that that I have been wanting to do, but I haven't, because the idea of it was more of like, it's more of a mental fatigue at the moment that I'm just kind of like, I don't want to do anything. And so physically I felt fine, and that was something I felt fine doing. So even though I didn't like make a bunch of products or like write a blog post or anything like that, I was still, you know, moving towards my goals. A lot of times I'll feel the other way. So sometimes I'm like, I don't want to move and I'm like physically tired, in which case I'll opt for something like editing where I don't have to be up. I can sit down and do that. So today it's been more like physically tired. I don't really want to think, but some things such as like cleaning a little bit and like wrapping have been fine. So this is a way that I can like still be productive, but I don't really feel like I'm like doing, you know, really difficult things. So just a couple of tips. So I'm going to do this, and then I think I might do some painting, because that's again something that like I don't feel like I'm laying on the couch doing nothing. I'm still kind of being productive, but it's more fun. And so that's where I'm at today. Wanted to share in case that's where you're at today. I probably won't check until tomorrow because I have been way too shy today. So bye, friends. Hey friends, it is Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Sorry, that was a really real moment. It's Tuesday afternoon. It is, yeah, I like just got off of work and then I filmed a super quick video. I posted in my Becca's Bible class a free object lesson, which I will link down below if you're interested in it. And I wanted to film a video version of it so that people can show the video if they would prefer, or if people, you know, are at home, because a lot of churches still aren't meeting or aren't meeting with kids and stuff like that. So I will leave the link to the blog post down below, and it has a free, I can show you, it's like 8 pages of printables. So if you teach Bible, can you scroll please? That would be fabulous. It's super helpful. So like this is the object for your object lesson. You just have to print that out, directions, and then ideas for crafts and a game, and then places where the kids can like glue their snowflakes. And then this is if you want to like give it to the kids so that they can work through it, and then do that. And yeah, so little worksheets for them to do. I did this lesson with my kiddos 2 weeks ago, and it was one of the, you know how sometimes you're like, okay, I think this is good, but then you do it and you're like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. That's how it was. I didn't think they would be as into it as they were, which was really exciting. So definitely check that down below because it's free. Printables are free, all that stuff. We like that. So I just filmed that video so that I can hopefully get up tomorrow. That was the only thing I had to film today. So I typically, sorry, my computer's like being wonky. Okay. I typically go live on Tuesday evenings to talk about the lessons that I've been doing this month. So that's why I film in between school being over and my live. But I don't have one today because most people don't have school next week. So I was like, well, there's no point. So I wrapped it up last week. We did 2 grades so that we can be done. So I don't have any. So I think I'm gonna take a really long bath and read a whole bunch of stuff. This morning I got 2 videos ready, which will be out by the time this is out. So they were, I got all the like description and stuff up for my vlog that's coming up in 10 minutes. And then I got getting started on TPT in 2021 and my bullet journal flip through. Both of those are live and ready to go, which means I am like, the next video is gonna actually be this one that I'm filming now. But because we're talking about organization, I wanna just show you really quick how I keep track of everything. It's super fancy. So basically it's just a calendar and I have these sticky notes. These are ones I've like cut down really small and each one represents content. So the pink are YouTube videos, the yellow are Becca's Bible class, and I actually didn't have anything go out for Becca's music room. So they're over here. I didn't have any. And then if you see like these are emails that I was sending. So like since I didn't have anything go out this day, I sent an email instead. Next year, I'm going to be using this, which will afford me more space and make it so I don't have to like cut down my things really well. So that's really super duper nice. And I remember thinking there was another organizational tip I want to share with you, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, I did want to mention, yesterday I did a bunch of wrapping, and when I wrap, I already mentioned this, but I'm gonna mention it again because it bears repeating. When I'm wrapping, I color code the wrapping paper. So what I mean by that is like my husband, I wrapped all of his presents in the same wrapping paper so that I know all of those are his without having to look at the tag or anything like that. I just know by looking at it, oh, that's Andrew's because it's that color. My mom used to do this when I was a kid. So like Becca had one color. We have the loudest cars on the road behind us, and I swear it's the loudest in this room. It's probably just, I think it's loudest because I'm always trying to film in here. What was I telling you? Oh, so Becca always, so like I always had my own wrapping paper. My brother had his own. My dad, my mom all had their own. The way I do it is I do like all of mine has one, and then I do my family's in one and his family's in one because, you know, we'll take my families to my families and his families to his family. So it just makes it really super easy to see like, okay, these need to go here, these need to go here. These are all Andrew's. And then he usually does like, he typically does mine in bags, which also differentiates them. But he has like his own organizational system because y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was type A. And then I met my husband and I was like, no, it's not me. I am nothing. I am like super chill compared to him. It's kind of hilarious. So I'm gonna go upstairs and take a really nice long bath, and then I don't even know what I'm gonna do because it's only like 4 o'clock. I did not finish my to-do list today, but I think I'm gonna have plenty of time tomorrow to do it, so I don't really care. So I'm gonna go do that. All right, well, I'm about to go take a bath after I tell you about the amazing package I just got. We found these at Michael's. My husband was like, sugar cookie M&Ms, what is that? And so we bought them and they were amazing, and I can't find them anywhere. So I ordered this thing off Amazon. It's like 4 big bags of them. I paid way too much, but I am so excited. And then we got these pumps for our syrup bottles. So I use typically these Jordan Skinny, it's not focusing, Jordan Skinny syrups for my coffee. They're 0 calorie, 0 sugar, Still not great for you because that means they have like fake sugar and stuff, but delicious, and you know, you're not getting a ton of calories and stuff. So I wanted pumps because they're easier to measure out in pumps. So I'm really excited to get those on there instead of just like pouring them, because you can measure out like, all right, that's 2 pumps. Now I shall go. Hello friends, good morning. I am a hot mess. So I woke up to my dog throwing up in her bedroom, which is really sad for her that she doesn't feel good, and really sad for me because it was disgusting, and then I had to clean it up at 5 o'clock in the morning, especially because I didn't know she threw up twice. So I found the first one, and then I went to get the cleaning stuff and I stepped in the second one, and it was so disgusting. So I got that cleaned up as much as I could. My husband was still sleeping. I didn't want to like wake him up just because I was up, so I was like trying, so I couldn't see super well, so I'll have to go and check back a little bit later. And then did my workout. I want to say, I mentioned the other day, like, I can't believe I'm a person who works out, because that just never seemed like it would be something I would do. But specifically, I want to say, old me would have taken, you know, the rude awakening this morning as a reason to not work out, but the new me kind of like cycled the energy into it and kind of like sweat it out so that I could kind of, you know, move past it and just feel a little bit better. So if you can find ways to channel your energy into positive things, because like the other option would have been, you know, not work out and then be super grumpy all day because I woke up with that, as opposed to like now I actually feel pretty good because I kind of like reset, and I'm gonna go clean up obviously soon. I'm waiting for my husband to be done with his shower. So that's my story. I just imported all the footage because I needed to edit that video from yesterday about the snowflakes, and y'all, this vlog is way too long. It's already, well, right now with all the footage like not edited at all, it's 1 hour and 4 minutes. It will not end up being that long, but I was just like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna break this week up into 2. So I'm going to end this vlog here, and this will go out on Friday. Today's Wednesday. And then I will kind of pick up this afternoon and then go through, I guess, like Saturday, and then post that on Sunday maybe, I don't know. So that's kind of my master plan. Yeah, I think that'll be the plan. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Comment down below and let me know, how do you channel your energy out, and also let me know if you made it to the end, because I really am curious as to, because I'm really curious as to how many people actually make it all the way to the end. Because I don't know if you know this, but on YouTube it's pretty normal that like if you can get someone to stay halfway through your video, it's a pretty big deal. So let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and happy Vlogmas!